Hi, Gales and guys. It's Christopher Mosier from MyMediaHelper.com. And one of the questions I'm often asked is, Chris, why are you so handsome, intelligent, and funny? And I just have to, I thank you for the question, but no, that's a total lie. I'm never asked that at all. One question I am asked, a specific question I was asked is, how do you do this? Let me whip this over. Let me whip this out. How do you do a dual monitor? That's actually a real question I was asked. So I'm going to show you how to do a dual monitor, and if you want to go really smacking crazy, you can do 4. You can do as many as you want. It's not a probably thing. You can do as many as you want. So there's 4 connections that a PC would have. So let's explore those. So you got HDMI, you got DVI, you got your DisplayPort, you got your VGA, your video graphic array. I'll show you what each of those are. I mean, I'm sure everyone knows what an HDMI cable is. Let me start with my configuration in my computer, and we'll work it backwards. So this is actually my computer, the back of my computer. So the first thing you have to do to have a dual setup is to buy or have 2 monitors. So that's always helpful. That's a little joke right there. So the first monitor is going to be hooked up to HDMI, and I'll show you my monitor here. I'm going to drag it right along here. And so I put it in my HDMI port. You're probably asking, okay, Chris, why are there 2 HDMI ports on that monitor? And that's if you want to hook something else. So maybe you want to hook your computer up to it and maybe a PlayStation or an Xbox. So you can go back and forth if you want. And then there's this port here. This is a DV port. This is a video port. So what I needed to do is buy a splitter. And let me see here. I should have a picture of the splitter here from Amazon.com. I'm going to put these links down in the description, so if you want to click on them and take a peek around, or just do a simple search on Amazon or Google. So this is where the port goes into the back of the computer, and I'll show you right here. That's that right there. And then this little baby goes into the secondary monitor, and then you have 2 monitors. I'm going to show you how to configure that once we go through all the cables. So the next cable, so that's HDMI. And that is your DisplayPort, your DP port. So another one you're going to have is let me drag this little baby over here. And this is for older computers. This is your VGA, video graphic array, I believe. That's for older computers, so you can daisy chain these. You can get a splitter for that. Just keep in mind, you can pretty much get a splitter for freaking anything nowadays. If someone's going to buy it, someone will make it. And so you can get something like this here. Let me drag this over here. This is a VGA splitter. So obviously that goes in the back of your PC. See right there. And this goes in the back of your monitors. That's only if you have VGA monitors. So if you happen to have HDMI monitors and VGA on the back of your computer, you're going to have to get a splitter with VGA and then HDMI. For these runoffs to hook into your monitor. Again, they make cables for every configuration you can think of, and they absolutely make cables for that. And then there's this dinosaur here, and this is actually I had to write it down here. This is a DVI. This is a digital visual interface cable. So these are really for, I don't know, I've never really had a computer that used this, so I highly doubt that you have one, but if you do, it's the same deal. It's the same, just like the VGA I just showed you, same type of splitter. You can get a 4-way, you can get a 2-way, you can get a 100-way if someone makes it, I guess. So those are the 4 different connections in the back of your tower. Or you can do the same thing with a laptop too. It doesn't have to be a tower. So configuration, and hopefully there's nothing on my desktop that's too naughty. No, let's not do that. Let's go back to, all right, no porn links, so we're good. So what you want to do here is you want to go to your display settings, and let me drag this over here, and there you go. All right, so here my PC is only going to identify 2 monitors because I only have 2 monitors set up at this point. If I had 4 in there, I would identify 4. Depending on the age of your computer, it's going to vary. On your display settings, you always right-click on here and hit display settings. That's pretty universal on any Windows. Beyond that, depending on your certain configuration, you're just going to have to ask me questions down below. Again, I can't possibly go through every configuration for you, but if you do come up against something, I can walk you through the configuration. So that's how mine is set up. And then in most cases, especially if you have a newer computer, you can just, it will detect how many monitors you have. You can go in advanced settings if you want and go crazy. Again, it's only the 2 monitors it's detecting. You can do landscape or portrait. You can actually turn your monitors this way if you want them. What's that? Diagonally, horizontally? That's diagonally, up and down, and then and you can do this. You can have your entire display shown on just 1 monitor. If you want to do that, you can do it on 2. I won't do that. You just hit it, and then everything will display on both monitors. It would be like 1 monitor, or 2. How I have it now. So I hope that all makes sense to you. I hope it gives you a direction to go in for dual monitors. And as always, just put questions down below. I'll be more than happy to answer them. And then that's all I have for you today, boys and girls. And I thank you as always. I appreciate you as always. And please subscribe, like, or share below. You'll help the channel. We're still growing. We're trying to grow. And I appreciate anyone who's joined it recently. I've asked more than I would normally, just to the fact that what the hell, it's 2021. And I never really asked for anyone to join until recently. I guess it wasn't going to hurt anything. So I will catch you later for your next tip, next lesson, next whatever the video I decide to throw up there. And have a good day. And I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.